Hey, good morning world. How's everybody doing? So I just thought I'd make a quick video. I wanted to give you a little update on my chicks that I bought, the first batch of chickens that I bought. Um, One of them did not survive. After I had it for about a couple days, it passed away. And I just kind of assumed, because some of the other places I've gotten chickens in the past, I just kind of assumed that they were unvaccinated. So when it passed away, um, I called the granary that was selling them, and they said that they actually were vaccinated. So then I did some research on that, and my hens that I already have are unvaccinated, so I can't combine vaccinated and unvaccinated hens together. So what was happening is some of the hens in the hatchery are vaccinated for Marek disease. It's M-A-R-E-K. It's a highly contagious chicken, flu or virus that they can get, and it can go through your coop. Now, a lot of times, their natural immune systems can get them through it. Like when we have viruses, our natural immune systems helps us to do well, to handle that and to get better. So the chicks have their own immune systems, so a lot of them can, make it through okay. You're going to always have some breeds of chickens that they don't have a very strong immune system. Some of the exotic ones are not as hardy as some of the ones that have been around for a long time, like a tested breed. So in my research, I found out that the Merrick vaccination, it will help the chicken, the young chicken, to survive the disease. It will help them to survive it, but unfortunately, it doesn't eradicate the virus within that little chick. So it's called an imperfect, or it's called a leaky vaccine, because it will help the chick to fight it off, but it doesn't do anything to destroy the virus that's inside the chick, like a perfect vaccine will do. Helps the host to fight the virus, and eradicates the virus within that body so it doesn't spread and shed out. So when a vaccinated hen comes across this Marek disease or virus, because the virus is not eradicated within them, they become like little incubators, and the viruses get stronger. And if they do survive with the vaccine, if they survive the Marek, bout that they had with it, the vaccine that's not eradicated gets stronger, and it's 10,000 times stronger than what it would have been if just an unvaccinated bird survived it and, shed off. It's just going to be shedding off a much, much, much lower contagious virus. So when you have unvaccinated hens, and you put in a hen that's vaccinated and probably had the Marek, survived it, they're going to shed the virus at 10,000 times stronger than what it naturally will be found in nature. So that's a extremely high infectious virus that would be difficult for any hen to win against. It's like a super, what do you call it? Just a super infectious, virus that has been, I don't know how to even explain it, but a natural viruses, they mutate, and they can elevate a little bit, but they don't elevate 10,000 times in a single bout in a single host. So I don't know exactly why, they created such a virus that doesn't eradicate, because a lot of viruses, they didn't the vaccine. I don't know why they didn't create a vaccine that can help the host but also eradicate the virus, because a lot of vaccines are called a perfect vaccine, which helps the hen to overcome, and also eradicates the virus inside of them, so that hen doesn't shed out the virus, doesn't keep on shedding it out to be catchy. So I was in a dilemma, because I had 5 baby chicks left that I would not be able to keep, because my girls are unvaccinated, and if these little new ones, happen to catch it in the air, the virus. Then when they shed near my hens have to battle a virus that's a supercharger. And more than likely, when you read articles about it, the hens don't survive that supercharged virus. It's just too much for them. So I put a little, I posted in one of our local town criers, you know, online, that I had these little chicks. They were vaccinated. I was looking for a good home for them. And within a couple of hours, I got a call. And this nice lady who has vaccinated hens took them. So she's very happy about it. She's adding to her flock, and she just loves them. So my remaining 5 little girls went with her. And then when that was gone, I took all the things out that I had just to sanitize and get it out in the air, washed it really well, so whenever I put new chicks in, all the environment would be clean. And basically, I'm using like a plastic container, so there's not much that really could seep in there to linger. Because when you have these viruses, they can linger in your coops. But a lot of times the coops, you know, they're made of wood and they have cracks and crevices. They're near the dirt, things like that. You know, the egg boxes and all that stuff. So you could get pretty complicated. You want to do a very thorough cleaning. But with these little girls, I only had them for 1 week, and they're in a plastic container. So I just sanitized everything that they touched or that I touched. And so then the very next day, on my adventure to find unvaccinated chicks. So the reason I'm making this video is just buyer beware. I just assumed, you know, when I got these little girls, the first batch, that they'd be unvaccinated because other places that around don't have the vaccinated. So I wanted to make super sure that I ask, you know, this time to make sure they're not vaccinated. And I was getting all kinds of mixed information. Some of the Home Depot, some of the Tractor Supplies are saying, yep, they're vaccinated. Others are saying no. So the one local near me was very good and very informative. The employee saying that they're really learning a lot through the experience, some of the questions I was asking. So they gave me their hatchery. I believe their hatchery is called Townline and Hatcheries. And when I called them, I was told that they do not vaccinate any of their newly hatched chicks. They don't vaccinate through the eggshell, and they don't vaccinate when they are hatched out. They do not vaccinate, and they only would vaccinate if it was a request from the buyer. So some probably big commercial places want their hens vaccinated, and that's fine. So I was reassured, no vaccinated chicks, and they always test their incubators and their brooders to make sure they don't have any other little diseases that, you know, are airborne. So when they send their chicks out, that they're nice and clean. And the lady that I got them from, a Tractor Supply, she was saying that they label them as organic chickens. So I was able to find 4 barred rock, which I had before. I was going to get 3 and 3, but this one little container just had 4 left, so I couldn't leave that little one by itself. So I took 4, and then I took 3 of what you call the black sex links. So I have a total of 7, and they're really cute and adorable. They would probably be about, let's see, 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, 7 days. You know, there's because you got to add on a couple days before they get to the place you're going to buy them, because it takes about, they can transport them for about not more than 2 days. They have to make sure that, because they go without food or water, they have to make sure that they get there by the 2nd day, you know, so you can start feeding them and give them water. So with that inside the little egg, when they eat that yellow yolk, the babies, before they come out, they eat the yolk, and that can sustain their life for a couple of days. So with all that said, they're really cute, they're really adorable, and I'll put some little pictures in there. So just buyer beware. If you want vaccinated chickens, that's wonderful. That's what your flock should be, and keep the vaccinated ones. And if you don't want vaccinated chickens, just be very careful that what you're buying is not vaccinated. And I would highly recommend finding out the hatchery that they came from, and to verify that with someone down there at the hatchery. And the fellow that, you know, gave me the information for the hatchery was very, very helpful. And I think it's just that the employees, you know, when you're going to a place, they're just the employees that handle the chickens and sell them, and they're not always that knowledgeable about everything, you know. So they get the chickens in just seasonally, little chicks, so they don't know probably a lot about that. So buyer beware. Just do your own research. So right now I do have all unvaccinated hens. The 12 I have out there are unvaccinated. And the little 7 chicks I just bought are unvaccinated. So I can put them together in the flock, and they'd be no problem. If you mix vaccinated and unvaccinated, your unvaccinated would not be able to survive a supercharged virus that was incubated, kind of like in this host of chicken, this little chicken here that had the Merrick injection. So anyways, it's unfortunate, again, that I repeat myself, it's unfortunate that they made a vaccine that is called imperfect or leaky vaccine, that they just try to help the host and not eradicate. Other vaccines that humans take, like I think for polio and other things, they're called a perfect vaccine because they help the person survive, but they also eradicate, the virus inside of them so it doesn't spread, mutate, and spread. So anyways, beware. But I'll add a little video to what they look like. They're really cute. So I've had them for about a day, and they're really sweet. And when they get a little bit bigger, they're in the house for now because it's so small. And they get a little bit bigger, they have more feathers, I'll put them in the basement, and keep them in there. And as they get bigger and they won't need so much light, then they can go out during the day outside like I do with the other ones. Come in at night, go outside. And then I'm going to be getting another little coop, so they'll have that. So just want to share, and just, again, buyer beware, know what kind of chickens you have. And so I hope this video can help some people who are looking to get chickens. And you all have a wonderful day, and I'll just add a couple little pictures. I'll add some pictures of what the barred rock looks like and the black sex lynx looks like. So they're really kind of pretty birds. So I'm happy to get them. So hope you guys have a wonderful second day of spring, and enjoy, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, God bless you. Thanks for watching my videos. Bye now. I've got some sweet, sweet babies here. Some beautiful, beautiful babies. I have four barred rock chickens, and I have 3 black sex lynx. And they're, how old are they? They'd be about, let's see, maybe 6 days old. And they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just got them yesterday. And I'll give you a little update on the experience that I've had with the chicks. The first little batch I got and this batch. And I'll put that in an attachment to this little video. But they're doing great. They're so sweet. They're so soft. They're wonderful little girls. They're so cute. And they're going to grow up really fast. So I'm glad that I have them. And they're just precious. Okay, I'll chat with you a little bit later in the video that's going to be following. Okay, have a great day.